last night, the football, it goes from bad to worse for Spurs, doesn't it, Dean?
Well, I've got a different angle on this, right? You've heard me talking over the years about playing out from the back. The young kid last night, I felt so sorry for him. He slipped twice. But are you shocked? This has been coming. This type of situation's been coming for a couple of years. Always remember, the worst player in your team, in any football team, is the goalkeeper. Otherwise, he'd play out. That's why they're playing goals. The next worst are the centre-backs on the ball. The next worst are the midfield players, and then the artists are up the front. So really, you want them to have the ball with quality. So if you keep playing five-a-side in your own 6-yard box, away from home, in front of a full stadium, it's the manager's fault. It's not the young lad's fault, it's the manager's fault. Why didn't he say to him, you're 22, it's your debut in Europe, when you get the ball tonight, just put your foot through it. We're away from home. Don't take any chances. He slipped over twice and he's given two. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. It's self-destruct.
Well, if you missed it yesterday, here at Cheltenham, Lossiemouth was the start of the show, winning the champion hurdle in stunning fashion for superstar trainer Willie Mullins. And then the racing wasn't taking the headlines last night. It was all about Spurs. Just when you thought they can't get any worse, well, they did.
Could be the first Tottenham side ever to lose 6 successive games in League and Cup. Oh, a terrible mistake from Kinsky. It's rolled square and Llorente fires it in to the bottom left-hand corner.
It's a disgraceful performance from the players.
You can't afford to make mistakes like that.
Oh, another stumble. They're in again. It's Griezmann trying to get round Danso. Slots it into the bottom right-hand corner.
Spurs fans must be thinking, I cannot believe what I'm watching.
Oh, he's done it again. Kinsky's going to be walked in for 3. Julian Alvarez this time. And if ever you needed 15 minutes to completely encapsulate the situation that Spurs find themselves in at the moment, we've seen it here.
And Vicario's coming on now.
It's not what's happened, it's how it's happened.
I'll be really honest, I hope we get pumped, because this manager has got to go.
Griezmann finding Alvarez, not too much of the way of defenders, and he's made it 5.
Anyone who thinks that Spurs might not go down has not been watching them.
A terrible, terrible night for Tottenham Hotspur. Atletico Madrid 5, Tottenham Hotspur 2.
So if you missed it, they were 4-0 down just after 22 minutes. 2 absolute goalkeeping howlers, one of the worst for Spurs in their history. Antonin Kinsky was preferred to the usual Vicario last night, but made no case for himself to be selected again after 2 slip-ups that led to Atleti's goals. And then he was hooked by Igor Tudor in just 17 minutes, the earliest a goalkeeper has ever been subbed off for tactical reasons. You mentioned it just before the package there, that this is the manager's fault. Why do you think he played him? I mean, there was calls for Vicario to be subbed, but why?
Well, he's trying to get a result, and he's tried everything. That's 4 games now, so he's tried a different system nearly in every game. So he's looking for answers, and he's thought, right, it's the goalie's fault, so I'll change the goalkeeper as well. But it's not just him. What about the 2 centre-backs, Romero and Van der Ven, 2 experienced players? After 5 minutes, I would expect my 2 centre-backs, experienced players, to say to him, don't pass it to us, don't pass it round here, you've made a mistake, now just put your foot through the ball every time it comes to you, and take the pressure off the young lad. The only thing I didn't like, and I understand why he took him off, because you've got to make them split decisions on the touchline. I've been there when you're thinking, shall I take him off or not? Sometimes it's outfield players as well, you think, shall I get him off? But I'll crush him if I take him off. When he walked off, he should have put his arm around him and at least tried to say, look, don't worry, I've just done that for the team. I've done it to... There's nothing you can say that would really, but at least show that you're not... He just blanked him, didn't he, as he walked past him?
I mean, the only person I don't think had sympathy last night for Kinsky was Jamie O'Hara. He said, on a human level, I feel for the guy, but he's doing his job. He wasn't very good at his job. He's still getting paid fortunes in the week. And he simply wasn't good enough. But I think to pull out Vicario for that game and put on a 22-year-old with very little experience when the team are already shocking, you know, you've put a lot on the young guy's shoulders. You actually feel sorry for him.
Do you know what though, Shebahn? Give yourself a chance of playing well. Wear the right footwear. They're all slipping about.
What was that about? Have you ever had that?
Yes. And you have to say to the players, because what they do, players, right? Say I used to wear studs all the time, and very rarely would I wear, like rubbers, they call them. They used to call them moulded.
Molten.
Well, if you get a bit of grease on top of the pitch at 7:30, a bit of dew comes on the pitch, it becomes like an ice rink if you've got rubbers on. And some of them would wear them because they're comfy. So if you want to be comfy, wear slippers. But you can't play football. So get the right footwear on. You're not allowed to slip. If a striker slips, he'll get another chance. But as a defender, I used to say to my players, you're not allowed to slip, by the way, if you're a defender. Don't come in and say, sorry, gaffer, I slipped. What if you slip every week? Are you going to slip next week? Wear the right footwear. Van de Ven was sliding all over the place, and the goalkeeper slipped 2 or 3 times. But you've got to feel sorry for him, but he's just got, we'll find out. It's a bit like Karius, wasn't it? That situation where you think, well, I hope he comes back from it. Because he's only a young lad, and I hope he learns from it. But I'm sure all his teammates would have got round him afterwards. But they are in a right mess.
Absolutely. Listen, the sports bar was the place to be last night after it went viral from the defeat the week before.
Jamie.
Oh, my God. Did you watch all that?
He falls for it every time. I was his manager, Shebahn. He used to fall for anything.
You've seen it all.
I told him he was slim, and he believed me.
We're not fat shaming at 6:10. Dean, you're a disgrace. Here's Jamie O'Hara on the sports bar last night.
Lost 4 games on the bounce.
Yeah.
4 games. He's come in, lost 4 on the bounce. Embarrassed. He's embarrassed us.
Yeah.
Embarrassed us. Embarrassed us. He's got to go. He has got to go. He's got to get sacked tonight. I want it on this show in half hour, sacked. I want it. I want the info. I want Alex Crook on it, sacked. If he's not sacked, I swear to God, I won't watch Spurs. I will not watch Spurs again with this manager in charge. That team he picked is an absolute joke. It is a joke. 3 at the back. 3 at the back. 4 in midfield. You're getting overrun. Atletico Madrid away. You got Kinsky and goal. He's 22 years old. My nan could tell you that he's not good enough to be in goal in a Champions League match. You play him against Barnsley. That's when you play Kinsky.
Well, next season he will be.
You can't play a kid. And then you drag him after 16 minutes. Shocking.
Oh, is he right?
The argument, your heart tells you, your heart's saying you can't do that to him, taking him off after 17 minutes. But unless you've stood in that technical area and you think, this game's we're going to get battered 7 or 8 here, you get the feeling coming over you, if I don't take him off. So I can understand both reasons. I'd have to know the lad and I'd have to be in his shoes. But I thought he should have just consoled him a bit on the way off. But listen to Jamie there, He got me the sack, Jamie.